The bourse extending gains yesterday. Some traders holding the view that we're now targeting 4,482 points. Where to from here in your books?
Thank you, Alicia. That projection is quite good and it's not far-fetched in my view. We have seen the index rally consistently over the past 3-4 weeks. And we've seen also the fund managers come back into the equity market. We've seen the insurance companies who had backed out last year because of the poor economic situation come back into the market. So we expect renewed interest, and we expect this upward trend to go further. Even, dare I say, to the 4,500 point mark before the close of the year.
Well, the big driver here, of course, is Safaricom. Yesterday, we saw the counter reassert its leadership at the bourse after somewhat of a pause that we've seen this share price make between 7:30 and 6:10. It's been on a classic bull run, though. What are your expectations in terms of full-year results? And with that, is a target price of 7 shillings on this counter justifiable?
Yes, the 7 shilling mark is by all means justifiable. The bullish run we've seen over the past 2 weeks is indeed because of the results expected next month. We have their CEO who already told us that they expect more revenue given their data services, especially the M-Pesa, which has been bringing in a lot of revenue for the company. We also have Safaricom launched the 4G, that's the 4th generation technology of internet services. This is kind of going to edge out its competition as it continues to enjoy the market share as the largest ICT company in Kenya. So yes, 7 shillings is not far.
Well, Kenya Airways is right along with Safaricom in leading the broader market in its turnaround. It's 10% off its 2010 highs, though, ahead of its results announcement. What tone do you see the results setting for this company moving forward?
Kenya Airways has been really seen as a very disappointing stock by many investors, especially the local investors, following its dip to close to 20 shillings. That was last year. But we've seen it rally back up, hitting the 65 shilling point. That was about a month back, okay, 3 weeks ago. And Kenya Airways is expected to have its results out in a month, like Safaricom, and people are optimistic. If you look at the buys, they are mainly foreign buys, and the charts are skewed towards the foreign investors. And you know, foreign investors are not known for profit taking, and if indeed they are having the better half of the market, we expect the price to continue to stabilize and indeed go above 60 anytime soon.
And of course, optimistic in anticipation of fuel hedges rolling off the company's balance sheet as well. KCB, in the meantime, turning defensive after the rights issue announcement. It closed at about 23 shillings yesterday. Of course, a seriously steep discount will encourage buyers to buy shares cum rights. What kind of discount are you anticipating here? Steep or meager?
I expect it to be, the company should give a steep discount by all means if it wants to win its shareholders over, because the last time they gave a very meager discount of 20 shillings per right. And that was, 25 shillings per right, and that was taken very badly by the shareholders because they didn't see the share price rally back up to that price. So this time round, if they want to win back most of the people and raise the funds they wish to raise, they might have to discount it much further down, maybe below 20 shillings per right.
Staying in that sector, National Bank of Kenya was the biggest winner on the bourse yesterday, rising over 9%. It closed at 41 shillings 75. Some have been saying, though, that this was pretty much expected after the counter was pretty oversold below fair value after a cum bonus this week. Do you share that sentiment?
Yes, I do. But what we must note is that every time there's an announcement in the stock exchange, the 10% rule is waived. So the 15 shilling drop should not be taken so negatively. After all, the company, National Bank, has been doing better, and they even promised to pay out dividends in 3 years' time. That was in 2008. So we should expect come the end of 2010, beginning 2011, the shareholders will have their first dividend payout in many years. We saw it a few days ago drop to 36, and then yesterday, surprisingly, was one of the top gainers, going back up to 41 shillings.